Underneath that cover is the next drum kit that I've bought for the Drumming Up series. But before I show you what it is, and believe me, it's a good one, let me tell you how we got here, how I came to buy it, and more importantly, how I made out on the Roland TD-3 that I had last week. If you saw my last video, then you'll know that I bought a Roland TD-3 drum kit for 40 quid off eBay. And I said I was going to part it out. It's exactly what I did. The only thing I've got left now is the frame, which nobody seems to want, even for like 15 quid, so that's something. But I sold the PDP bass drum pedal for 20 quid. I got £15 for the KD8 bass drum trigger. I got £20 for the 4 PD8 pads. They're really not worth as much as they used to be. I got £15 for the CY8 cymbal. I got £30 for the FD8 pedal, and I got £30 for the TD3 drum brain module with some leads. That's a total of 30, 60, 75, 95, 110, 130. Now, if you remember, I also had £22 change from the original sales of the Olympic snare drum and the minor Waker cracked hi-hats, giving me a total of £152 to spend on my next kit. So, what did I buy? Well, let's find out, shall we? So this week I've used nearly the entire budget, and I've paid £150, but I bought a Pearl Vision birch kit. So let me talk you around the kit itself. You can see that it's clearly in very, very good condition. There are a few little things that need sorting. For example, the Pearl logo is not straight, so I need to move that bass drum skin. And you may be able to see, I don't know how well you see it on the camera, but there's just a little bit of kind of mottling going on here. It just needs a polish. I've just been down to the local B&M Bargains to buy some polish and some marigold gloves. You can also see as well that it came with a Pearl bass drum pedal. I've got obviously the full set of hardware, but this is a nice pedal, you know. Again, just needs a little bit of a clean. The kit itself though, original skins, which doesn't add any value, but it kind of means it's never really been played, which is quite nice. So if you're not familiar with the Vision, then it used to be quite a kind of budget kit in Pearl's lineup. They stopped making the export for a while after 35 years or so, and they made the Vision instead, but then they brought back the export, and I think what they did is they sort of upgraded the Vision, and they gave it things like the ISS mounts, they gave it the nicer tom holders, they gave it really, really good hardware as well, and they also gave it a Pearl Sense Tone snare drum, which I got with it. I also got a full set of Zildjian ZBT cymbals, which again are fairly budget, but they're still Zildjian. They're still, you know, pretty good for somebody upgrading from starter cymbals. And it also came with a Zildjian cymbal bag for them as well. And finally, it came with a full set of drum silencers, which, you know, there's not much value in, but they're always quite useful. They're quite nice when you're trying to sell a kit. You can just kind of chuck them in, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to do with this one. I got this because they'd spelt the word cymbals with an S on eBay, and I think it had probably been on there for about half an hour when I saw it, maybe even less, who knows. And it was a buy it now at 150 quid. I mean, I saw it, I spent probably 20 seconds looking at the advert and just thought, right, I've got to get it, it's going to be gone if I don't get it. Brand new, online, these were about 875 quid, and I'm yet to determine if that's with or without the hardware. Second hand, they kind of seem to be going without the hardware or cymbals again, for around 400 to 450. Some of those are not even with the snare drum, which baffles me because I didn't think it would be worth that much, to be honest. I thought sort of, you know, I thought kind of shell back and hardware 400 quid, but actually I think I'm going to change my tactic a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is put it on maybe a 5 or 7 day auction, and I think I'm going to start the listing, and I'm going to separate the cymbals, by the way. But kit and hardware with the snare drum, I think I'm going to start the auction at around £300, and I think to make sure that I get that other 100 quid, I'm probably going to put the ZBT set with the cymbal bag on eBay, free postage, but I'm going to put it up for 120 quid, so the 20 quid will cover a bit of postage, but free postage tends to entice people, so I think that's what I'm going to do. So I think I can guarantee I'm going to get 420 back, but really I think there'll be more in it. You know, if people are looking for one of these, it is a really, really nice kit. It's better than the kit I use live, actually, but you know, it's because I'm cheap. As with last week, I'm going to use some autosol on the purely chrome stuff. I didn't want to use it on the rest of the kit because I don't know how it is with wood and varnish and lacquer and stuff. So I've got a clean cloth here, and I'm going to do similar to what I did on that Roland pedal last week. So let's try and clean this snare drum up. Well, the pearl kit's looking really good, and I can't wait to get it sold and get it out of my hair because, well, if I'm honest with you guys, and some of you may already know this if you watch my YouTube shorts, I've already bought the next drum kit, and I can't even begin to tell you how amazed I am that I got this deal. It is honestly unbelievable, and the Sonar SQ2 is really not going to look as far away as perhaps I thought it would after the next video, so do be sure to subscribe and tune in next time. I mean, I'm not one for clickbait, like this is serious. I genuinely, you won't get your hat on. It's just unbelievable, but this was a great purchase. Really pleased with that. It's got me a lot further along, hopefully, when it's sold than I was with the Roland, but I think that next week's kit is going to really push things to the next level. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again before too long. Bye bye for now.